Welcome back. I can't even remember where we left off, but oh yeah, I remember. We got the discs off, yes, and that means what does that mean? Well, irrelevant to the discs, the tyre definitely needs replacing. It's clearly worn and old. You can see the cracks there in the rubber. It's dried out in the Arizona heat, so not too bothered about that. And yes, there's that horrible, where is it? It's gone. It's the other side. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that needs repainting. Well, I mean, the whole wheel needs repainting. So we'll be doing that. So I think I'll just be taking the whole thing down to Tires R Us or whatever the hell, and getting that taken off, and then we can clean it up and paint it. Then we can start repairing the damage, or damage probably, as what's damage? Damage is a shame in French. Anyway, damage, as the Americans probably say. And yes, that is blood right there. Yes, it's my blood, sweat and tears getting those bolts out. Anyway, regardless of all that blood and guts and gore, I think I might actually paint those little interior rims yellow, just for a crack. But as I said, kind of already over budget on this bike. Don't really want to spend too much more money on it, and the discs themselves, the business end, are in pretty good condition, so I think we'll stick with these and just make this good. So this episode I rather fancy starting to screw around with some electrics, because although the bugger won't start, it doesn't mean I can't hook up the battery and try and start working out lights and things. So I think we should do that. What do you think? Sanded these down and just marked them in for inside. Whether it makes a difference or not, I don't know, but don't need to find out, right? So yeah, ready to paint something. I'm going to leave the battle scars. I don't think bondo's quite the job. Oh, all right, maybe I'll fill them. But yeah, generally ready to paint. So let's go yellow. How much do I want to spend in terms of my life masking this off? Fairly confident masking it with tape is going to be a real nightmare, each of these guys. So I think I'm back to the old penny technique. It's good enough. And God bless the United States of America. So that's going to cost me 5 pence. 6 pence. Luckily I had 6 pennies. Well, let's see how that works out before we go any further. So it's a light dusting, and yeah, I'll just peel it back and see what it looks like before I do anything else. Because obviously the easy route is just to go the black route again, and cover up the damage. But I've never taken the easy route, and well, that's not true. But yeah, I just want to see what it looked like in yellow. Well, there's the result of the light dusting, and yeah, kind of looks good, right? A bit tedious because we've got to do it 4 times over, one at a time, but I think it's worth it. Leakage there, need to make sure that don't happen. Don't worry, I'm not going to film it. I know it's very tedious. I showed you the general idea, and I shall just get on with it in my own time. Second thoughts, I'm not going to do it 4 times over. I'm only going to do it twice, because the insides don't matter, I don't think, and the bleed is not bad. And if there's a little bit of yellow ghosting going on in there after 2 or 3 coats, because this is only like 1, so be it. So I'm just going to do it twice because I can, and because it's my decision, and I'm a little bit lazy sometimes. Yeah, it's funny, the whole paint thing with a motorbike, because you've got very little to play with in terms of surface area compared to a car. And I'm still thinking about the tank and what I'm going to do. You know, I basically figured it was going to be yellow, but yeah, I saw this truck in town, and I took a picture out the back of the vehicle because it was following me. But it's really cool. It was just like kind of a really dark grey and orange, and it's split in half, and I'm wondering whether to do that on this tank, because that might look cool, like half black, half yellow. Or maybe I do the Yamaha stripe down the middle, bit cliched, I don't know, but it would match the seat. So yeah, still contemplating the tank, and waiting for a little bit cooler weather to sand it down outside, because it makes a mess, whether it's water or dust or whatever. Sanding is messy. We were just discussing what we're going to do with this, and yeah, obviously I'm going to paint it black, but what I've always fancied doing on the Triumph, actually, because it has this same I want to show you, yeah, there. So inside each spoke there's this kind of interior, and I've always fancied on the Triumph painting it blue, but masking off to paint the interior of that alcove is going to be complicated. So I'm going to try something on this. I'm going to just spray inside once I've cleaned it all up and sanded it down and all that stuff. I'm going to try just spraying inside yellow and then not masking anything, honestly, and then spraying the rest of the wheel black, and if it bleeds in there, that's fine. But there will be, hopefully, this deep interior in yellow. We'll see how that works out. Oh, I know, that looks like a bloody mess, doesn't it? Well, it is at the moment. Anyway, I've sanded the whole wheel down, and I have injected yellow paint into the orifices, and I shall be cleaning up the residue, the overspray, and progressing with the black paint to see what that looks like. Bear with me, ye of little faith. It might work, it might not, but we'll find out, right? If you don't try, you don't succeed. And I've ordered a new tyre. I've gone for a, did I go for a Dunlop? I think I went for a Dunlop. And what else? Yes, I decided not to remove the tyre before painting, so I shall be painting with the tyre on, because I need the bike mobile in here, and can't afford to muck about. So, well, while we're on the painting theme, I thought I'd better get on with this, at least prep wise, and so I'm doing it inside because it's just a cool 106 or something outside, and yeah, it's coming along nicely, but like I told you, it's messy. Yes, talking of which, whose stupid idea was it to deseam the tank? Oh yeah, mine. Okay. Well, not quite finished sanding, but got a lot of the stuff sanded down. There's still those lumps there. What's that all about? And some of these didn't fill properly, so that's annoying. Lump there. Anyway, note to self: don't use so much damn filler. But yeah, the seam thing is kind of working. The filling, yeah. And same again tomorrow, I guess. Sand it down again. Another coat of yellow.
Bush boss.
Yeah, ready for paint. And back to black. Still wet. And yes, just subtle little yellow inserts. I quite like that. Yeah. So, a few little patch repairs with some different type bondo. Finer kind of grade, if you like, and yeah, back to sanding. Oh joy! Sanded it down with some finer wet and dry, and just a few little spots identified which just needed a little bit of patching. One there, and etc, etc. So yeah, let that dry off, and final sanding tomorrow or later maybe, who knows. See how long it takes to dry. Not very long. It's 103 today. By the way, today is August, not November or whenever this goes out. Meantime, good news from GB. Yes, the home. Well, that's right. That's the same special washer as on a Raptor, which is a four-wheeled Yamaha. In fact, I've ridden one. In fact, I crashed one and lived to tell the tale with no broken bones whatsoever. It nearly fell on me, but there you go. So I have ordered the washer for 12 quid. I have not ordered the nut for another 40 quid. So I suppose I better clean this one up a bit because it's a bit grubby. Yeah, much better. Wait. A little bit left, enough for a nut. Don't know why I'm faffing around painting nuts that nobody's going to look at for another 10 years, but there you go. Good as new. Saved myself 40 bucks. Not throwing this one away just yet. You never know. Anyway, you kind of get the idea with the yellow flashes inside the things, in the wheels. Yeah, I think that's quite nice. Until we take a close look, but who's going to do that? Not sure how this is going to work out, honestly. I can still feel a little ridge. And then I need to work out what I'm going to do here to finish it off, because this is going to be exposed with that new seat that I'm doing. So this sculpted kind of back end, I'm going to have to work out how I finish it off here. That's not in focus, is it? There. Yeah, so that's pretty scruffy at the moment. So there's still quite a lot of prep work to do on the tank, unfortunately. Because it's bloody tedious and hot and tiring. Talking of tiring, it must be nearly bedtime for our millennial friends, so I think we should call this episode over. Yes, thanks for watching as usual. Really appreciate your support, and if you haven't already, subscribe please, because I don't think that makes a difference. And yes, encourage others to watch my lunacy.